Meet Jack. That's last year's creation. I'm about to create a new Jack for this year, and I'm going to do it with you watching live on Facebook and show it raw and unedited. You're watching Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis, Earth's most interesting conversations. That includes people, places, things, and just all sorts of cool things. One of those is creating Jacks. You may have seen me or heard me on television, ESPN, Oxygen Network, HSN, QVC, infomercials, and possibly good old Coast to Coast. Well, now it's Blue Rock Talk with me. I love last year's Jack, and I'm not sure if I can top it. In fact, doing it live is going to be kind of scary because what if I don't top it? What if I'm lousy at it? What if it's a really ugly pumpkin? What if I totally screw it up? I'm going to do it live with you guys, and I'll have to deal with that forever. Oh well, let's give it a shot. I'm a risk taker. So what I like to do is, in fact, I'll show you what I did last year. Looking to get this perfect look, I needed to figure out what to do. I'm no artist, so what I did was went to stores and took pictures of jack-o'-lanterns on products, like this one. Now, I like the smile, it's creepy, but like these, they're just too happy. I want my pumpkin to be scary and Halloween-y. Well, that one's a pretty creepy smile. This one has a cool grin. However, that one's smiling and it's creepy. Looks like it might be easy. This one's evil and just way too hard to mimic. That one, well, it's cool, but it's not ringing my bell. I do like that one, and it looks simple. I need simple. But look at this one. Wow. And look what I did. That's the one I mimicked it from. And that's a good idea for you. Find one that you like, then you can go pick out the perfect pumpkin, because then it becomes your palette, right? Look at that. Last year's Jack. I love it. Well, while you're here on Blue Rock Talk, please subscribe, share, like, and comment. I want to keep doing this. I love it. All right, on to this year's Jack. What do you think of that one? That one looks like it would be hard. That one looks cool too, but hard. That one's cute and scary. Too smiley. Too hard. Well, while I figure it out, Mom's ready to go. I've got all my lights and cameras and pumpkins and equipment ready to go. And let's just see what happens. So live on Facebook now, raw and unedited, how to carve a pumpkin with me, Connie Willis, on Blue Rock Talk. Yo. Hey everybody, it's me, Connie, and I told you I had a neat little surprise. So what I'm going to do is carve a jack-o'-lantern. This is going to be some of the tidbits in the future for Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis on my new YouTube channel. And I hope that you guys go over there, subscribe, and also hit the little bell. That's the notification that says you will get the notifications. You used to not have to do that, but I guess now you do. Let's see, your connection is weak. I may have to stop this and start over, but hope not. I'm getting some thumbs up, so I think you're there, so yay. All right, so let's carve a pumpkin. It says my connection's weak. All right, folks, I'm just gonna make sure the Wi-Fi is a little better. There's about 3 or 4 to choose from here, and then I'll be right back, so don't go away. We're gonna carve a pumpkin. All right, I'll be right back. Let's turn it on. Okay. Since I first started this, the sun has already gone down. Nurses have come to see my mom. It's just the way it is when you get a little older and you help out your parents. There's a lot of distractions. But anyway, we're here. It's all good. I prefer that than the alternative. So anyway, hey everybody. Here we go here. A jack-o'-lantern. There's a lot that goes on with it. First of all, you got to go pick out your pumpkin. And I actually have some stuff I'll show at another point where I went shopping for my pumpkin and what you look for. And you know, you gotta have in your head what you want to do already. I mean, that's just the best way. If you want to just go at it and wing everything, that's fine too. But when you do have everything in your mind organized, then you're going to find the better pumpkin. You're not going to say, oh, I wish I would have, I wish I would have. And people like me were serious about our pumpkins, man. I will end up showing you last year's pumpkin. I was really excited about it. So it's always the fun part of Halloween in this part of the season. So Mom had picked out this one, so I think I'm gonna lay that somewhere where at least it can be seen at one point. But here's the one I picked out. And I went through, I mean, there were hundreds of pumpkins to choose from, and they were spread out all over the place. But I knew what I wanted. I definitely wanted a round one. I wanted it to sit like up. Notice how it sits up? A lot of them sit down like this. And I knew I wanted the handle. Definitely got to have a handle, because that way you can pull off and on the top, right? So I used to think, oh, I don't want a handle. No, you want a handle. So you can take it off and on after you cut this area. I hope I have all the right tools to not kill myself. Chef Connie needs to go get Chef Connie's chef knives is what I need to do. I didn't even think about that, but I want to show it in a different way for you. So you want to look for a handle. I think that's important. It also gives a cool look, and I knew I wanted the handle to go that way. Don't know why, I just wanted it to go that way because I wanted to put the face here. And that's kind of also like, you know, your hair's being parted and put it over, you know. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of the hair. It's an extension of the head. So this is the one I came up with, is this one. It's nice and round. It sits upward. It doesn't sit down. It's got the vine or the hair, the alfalfa, going the way I wanted it to, and that's exactly where I want my little portrait to go. A lot of times you'll find them, they have scars across of them and they're beat up and they're pushed in or something like that from the way they grew. Do not think that that's a bad thing, you guys, because you can use that as dimples or a scar or anything like that. So you know, when you see that and go, oh, it's all messed up, it's all dented on the side, use that, because a lot of people like the tall skinny heads and make like a Frankenstein with it. And if you have this all scarred up, if this is a tall one, you know, more of a squarish look, and it's all scarred up over there and pushed in, it just really works with it. So use the pumpkin. You know, a lot of people just go pick a pumpkin, they look to see what they find, and when you see all that scar and just beat up stuff, use it. You know, you can go that way too. I know a lot of art like people do. I already kind of knew what I wanted to do, so I'm just going to kind of clean it up a little bit. It's a little bug. What's up with me and bugs? There are little bugs everywhere. I'm going to wipe it off with the dry one first. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe it up a little bit and get all that stuff off of it. Isn't that a pretty pumpkin? I think it's a gorgeous pumpkin. So we're trying Facebook Live today, and we're going to see how long it's going to go. So anybody can give me a like or love, always do that. It's fun because I can see it. Alright, so that's it for now. I like these tools. If you've seen these, I know you've seen them, they're everywhere. They're at every counter. And I never really looked at the book behind it. I usually would just get the tools, but I didn't find just the tools. I found they all had this book behind it. And I didn't really think too much of it until I looked at it yesterday, and I went, oh my gosh, they're pretty cool. I never looked in it. Maybe you have. If you have, cool. If not, take a look at this. Those of you like me, these are the templates for those pumpkins that people do, that they look real artistic, and I'm always amazed at how, holy cow, you did that to your pumpkin? How did you do that? You were so good. But it's a template, and you wet it and you stick it on your pumpkin, and then you use the tools to just cut out the black areas. So I almost thought about doing that because I would look like I was really a really good artist. But now I know it's a big cheater thing. You know, you've seen this, right? That one says October 31. Is it backwards on Facebook? I guess Facebook shoots everything backwards. I'm not sure how it works, but it never looks the same as the way I shoot it. And it shoots portrait, not landscape. And I hate that. But by the way, oops, I got something else going on. Wait a minute, you're not going to see me for a minute. Let's see here. Boom. Come on. Come on. Really? Come on. I tell you, the aliens always come to me and try to start messing up my stuff. This is not shooting from the back. I'm actually shooting this on the back side too. I was. Here, I'll show you I'm still here. Hey, I'm still here. Huh. My phone died. What is going on with my technology? Somebody does not want me to ever start this. I'm telling you. I'm gonna wait until my phone comes back on. When my phone comes back on, I wanted to shoot like a, you know, keep in mind I've been in broadcast TV for all my life, so I always want another shot of something. So you can have the behind the scenes. And my phone is done. Now why? My phone has never died and it's just dead. And by the way, it's hooked up. Okay? It's totally, everything's plugged in. And it was 100%. I'm telling you, it was just turned off. I'm telling you, things are weird. I'm telling you, when you get close to knowing the truth and the answers to things, people try to stop you from all over. It's not crazy. Other people, if you know what I'm talking about, please write that down so people know that it's true. Okay, but isn't this cool? I think that's kind of a funky one. But this is how people come up with, you know, making these really cool artistic pumpkins. And by the way, I think this one was really cool. I might have to get another pumpkin for that, even though this would be perfect for that. But isn't that cool? Look at it. It's got two pumpkin faces facing each other, shaking hands or something, and they've got graves underneath it. I think that's really cool. And if I would have known, you know, it tells all the different templates on there, it shows them. If I would have known, I probably would have done something like that, because I think that's kind of cool. But I'm not. I like scary ones. And I just want to go freelance, even if it just sucks, you know. At least we went freelance with it. So I ended up buying two of these things because they are pretty cheap. You know what? They work really, really well, but they're also pretty cheap. And I think I'm going to get kind of dirty here because I didn't get all the tools. Mom was going back and forth about wanting to do this, you know, she was going to watch with me. And I said, well, if you watch with me, I don't know how long it's going to go. And it's also, you know, you can't just get up out of nowhere and go, because, you know, I got to make sure she gets in okay. It's like you can't, in the middle of shooting, Mom, you can't do that. Well, then I better go. Okay. Bummer, because I kind of would have liked her to have been in it. Alright, so I got my little tools laid out. You probably can't see those, but those neat little tools. Look at this, all kinds of little stuff that you would find when you were a kid in some sort of kit. Alright, so I think my phone's back up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record. Oh, Trump is still texting everybody. I love it. Okay. This is just, I'm gonna get my wide shot. I'm just gonna record it. I wonder if I go to my other pages and if I record live like a Facebook thing, I wonder if that would actually record on one of my other pages at the same time. Anyway, I don't like Facebook recording in portrait only. I want it to record in landscape. So let me get this on the wide shot, so hang on. Look and study my pumpkin. I'm right here. I'll keep talking, but we're going to shoot some video here. I'm excited. Got to have a behind the scenes look too. Okay, and it'll be in HD because I'm shooting it from the back side. And you'll just get a better video shot when I end up putting this together for YouTube. Come on there. Come on now, turn. Help me out. Nope, it's already shooting. Is it already shooting? Yeah, it's already doing its thing. Okay. Hey, wide shot. You'll see that once it's edited at one point. All right. Yay! I'm excited about this. Let's see what happens. Okay, so let's wipe this off. This is going to be my front, which I showed you already. You're not going to see some of what I do because it's going to be on the other camera. But that's just the way it ends up being when you don't have professional crew members around you. All right, I'm about to get out the bourbon. You'll probably think I'm a big drinker. I'm not, but I'm turning into one. Does it look like I'm glistening? I'm not. I don't think I am. I feel like some. Here we go. Did you ever watch The Medium, Tyler? And he's always sweating. Okay, let's try this again. Hey everybody, it's Connie. How you doing? Please subscribe to my new YouTube channel, Blue Rock Talk. When you do that, you will also hit on there the notifications, so that way you'll know when some new things come up, whether it's little tidbits about some of the people you know, maybe you yourself, or new people you'd like to meet. But whoever it is, they're a blue rocker just like you are. What is a blue rocker? A blue rocker, if you're on, Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis, Earth's most interesting conversations, people, places, and things. A blue rocker is someone in the know, right? We're all trying to figure out, how to connect the dots, right? And what's really going on out there. So it's someone that's in the know. So that's a blue rocker. All right, let's see if we can't make a jack-o'-lantern. Before, I'm not kidding you, I've got wonderful extension cords set up. And it's saying that there's no juice even going to it. I'm telling you, let's give it a shot, see what we can do. So it's really cool. I got my pumpkin, I picked it out, I knew exactly what I wanted. It's the roundness that I have. You're live, we're building an audience for you. Okay, so we're on. Okay. If you're there, click something so I'll know you're on, like say hello or something. It shows it, but anyway, I don't know what it is with technology and me. I know that some people say, when spirits are around or ETs are around or something above, cuts it off. Well, maybe it's just freaking me. Maybe I'm the hybrid for real. I hope it's recording. I just hope it's recording. Oh, thank you. All right, thanks for letting me know. Okay. It's funny because, only a small people can be there right now watching, or a large group of people, but then later on, a bazillion people watch when sitting there. So if nobody's really watching while you're doing it live. All right, here we go. It sits up like I wanted it to. The handle goes over to the right. It's always important to get a handle. The reason why is when you cut it, you got something to open and close. You don't have to get all gooky and nasty and gross all the time. It also looks, really good to it. It works. It's like the hat of the pumpkin. It's like the hair of the pumpkin. It's like the alpha to the pumpkin. So I wanted mine to go off in that direction because I wanted to put the face there, and I wanted the pumpkin to sit up. A lot of the pumpkins I found sat down like that, and with the direction of the vine. But this one was perfect, so that's how I picked this one. There's a real art to picking the pumpkin that you want. You can either go and you can look for a pumpkin and see, the scars on it and the defects on it, and use that to, whatever your advantage is when you look at it. A lot of artistic people can do that. But if you already have something in your mind, then you got to go find the canvas that you're looking for, and I found it in this one. Let's hope this turns out to look really, really cool. Earlier, this is part 3.5. I've had my technical difficulties. I got all my tools from one of these, and I had no idea before with these tools, I had no idea that these books, these were books and they were pages, and the pages were templates of all these really cool, it's a bat face, all these really cool templates of those pumpkins that you see people do. And they're like really cool looking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you put an owl in there, you put a moon in there, you put all these really cool things in there. I thought they are so good, I just want to put like a mean, scary jack-o'-lantern face that are triangles, and people will have these. Well, I know the secret now. It's in these booklets, and all you do is you cut out this template, get it wet, and you put it on your pumpkin, and then you just carve around it. So that's why your friends have been so wonderfully artistically good. They probably never told you the secret either. I just blew it for them, but it is crazy. So anyway, and now we all know why people can do that well. All right, so here's my really cool pumpkin. I'm going to turn it my way. I do have a camera over here. I hope it's still shooting. That way when I put on YouTube, I can have different angles. So you're not going to see when I actually cut it. Sorry, I don't have a crew yet. If y'all subscribe and view and watch it, you know, maybe some things will happen where I can start making some money. So anyway, I got a fire behind me too. I'm hoping you can see that in kind of that cauldron. It says my connection is weak again. I wonder if there's a weird goofy looking plane going by. It can't be because playing stuff, right? Somebody's messing with my connection. All right, well, anyway, let's see, what do I need? Oh, by the way, I want you to make sure you do something when you get your pumpkins. Make sure you get your tea lights. And if you're not going to use candles, I mean, get a lot of them if that's the case. I actually prefer candles. You got to make sure they sit low, because if you look through the face of your jack-o'-lantern and you see a candle, it kind of takes it away. It's kind of got a glow, and it's got a flicker. The flicker's kind of, yeah. I like mine spooky. I don't want them smiling and happy. We can do that any day. This is spooky day, right? So get the smaller votives, unless the other ones will be hidden. The only plan of attack is you want to hide it. That's all. Because when you use these lights, of course you get the flickering. However, you get that really neat smell. I mean, it has that smell, that burning pumpkin on the inside, roasting up a little bit. It just smells good. It's just, you know, and then it gives it a creepier look and everything like that too. It hits all the senses that way. So, but remember to get these, and remember to get a lot of them. Oh, little pennies coming out. Little pennies coming out. Okay, there are other options that you can get. Hey, girl, where'd you go? She's somewhere down. Oh, there's Mama. Nerner's coming out too. So don't, Mom, whatever you do, don't step on the cords. But come on out if you're coming out. You want to sit down in that chair? You're going to have to find it. I'm live. What? Oh, you can stay if you want. And Penny, you can stay. Come on. Here's another option for you. These are the flicker lights. So they're going to flicker and they're going to sit down low, and they should last a while. Come here. Come here. She wants to say hello. Penny says hello. She's got to see what's going on. Okay, walk around a little bit. This is Penny. Nerner's going back in. This is Penny girl. Look at Penny girl. Ain't she sweet? So I guess Mom's going back in. It's the way it is. A lot of y'all that aren't there yet helping your parents, it'll happen one day like that too. Okay, so these are flicker lights, and they have the batteries that come with it, which is cool because it does give that candle-like look with the flickering, and it should last a while is what it says. That's cool. The only thing it doesn't do is it doesn't really dry out the pumpkin on the inside like the real candle does, and it doesn't give that smell, which is really cool. But they should last a long time for you. Here's one I found too that's flickering, more of an LED look. I don't know how it's going to look. We'll find out. I didn't test it yet, but I just want to make sure that when you get this, make sure you get the other. Okay, Penny wants to go now. Say bye, Penny. Say bye, Penny. Whoops, whoop, whoop, whoop. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay. Oh. Okay. Gross. I love her, but gross. Okay, let's do it. All right, so I'm not going to choose from the template. I know what I want to do. I want a scary one. So I stole Mom's Sharpie that she just bought the other day. I'm not going to use the black one or the green one like I did last year, because what happened is I drew something on there and then cut it out. And as you cut it, you kind of realize, oh, that's too much, or that's too little, or I got to go more there. And if it's too much, then you have this marker on your pumpkin that you got to try to get off. And there's ways to do that, but you know, let's try not to do that, right? Let's cut every corner we can. All right, so find your template. And this is what I did too. Oh, I can't show you. Darn it, I don't even have it to look at. What I did was I went into, you know, those Spirit Halloweens that are open now on locations. It's cool. One of my buddies, Charlie Cherry, does graphics for them. Yay, Charlie Cherry, woohoo! Incredible graphic artist and designer, and he does a lot of their work. When you see it, he's done it. Anyway, there's one up the street. Went up there, and what I did is I started taking pictures of pumpkins' faces and jack-o'-lanterns' faces. A pumpkin's a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern has a face, right? So I took pictures of the jack-o'-lanterns that I liked so that I can compare and figure out what I want to do. Because, you know, there's different looking eyes, and there's different looking noses, and there's different looking mouths, so sometimes I'll pick the eyes out of one picture and nose out of another and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm just going to go free-handed right now because I actually have some electricity. It's actually shooting, I believe. I think. I don't even know. Somebody give me a like or a love. Let me know if you're seeing this right now. And I've also got a camera back here. Hey, I bet that's shooting. My iPhone's been incredible when it comes to shooting. Can somebody give me a thumbs up? See, it may not be shooting right now. It's be shooting and doing a lot of work, please. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and draw my little face on here of what I want. And y'all can just hang in there. Thank you. Yay, it's shooting. All right, okay. I hope my fire's kind of going out. But I'm going to go ahead and do a face. Do the nose first. If I remember, let me just draw something here first. Triangles that are upside down are a little scarier, aren't they? Let's see here. If I go like this. What's scarier? See, I got rid of my pictures here. So we can just do this. And then go. And I can go. So this one's kind of evil. I don't know if you can see it, but that's kind of evil. I just want an evil clown. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Okay. I'm going to go evil. I'm going to go ahead and draw it on there, and then I'm going to cut the rest of it just because I want to go ahead and draw it on there. Because that's just the way it is. I just want to draw it on there. If you just get your own, you know, it's going to be taping here. One day you're going to see that side. See, now I don't like that it's too far up, so I'm going to go take it down a little bit. Now, if you do use a lighter marker, it's good because there's a way to get rid of it, and I'll show you how to do that. But, you know, don't use some big black one and then have to fix everything constantly. You want to try not to. I want to put the nose a little lower. I've got the eyes. I think the eyes, if I make the eyes go this way, then they're evil. Let's make them point. I don't know. I think there's an eviler way to make eyes. What's an evil way to make a... My template's gone. Where are... There we go. Alright, we're going to use this one. Evil eyes. See, they're all... Everybody makes everything Halloween like fun and they make it all happy nowadays. I'm looking for scary. You know what I mean? I'm looking for scary. Okay, there's some scary eyes. I'm going to do it like them. They're like circles, but then they're cut off at the top. So they're full circles, and then they're half, kind of like a moon, upside down moon, kind of like a moon. Okay, so you know, just do this. This is the fun part, kind of. And you can mess up as much as possible if you don't have a black marker. Okay. La la la. And it's never going to be easy because you got all these little marks on here. Okay. So I'm just going to give it a good idea. Match the eyes across. Here and here, and then there's my nose. And this pen sucks, even though it's brand new. Thanks, Sharpie. Here's something, here's another trick for people. If you want your Sharpies to work for a long time, hang them sitting this way, where the ink... Are we back on? It looked like to me it went off. This is so difficult. When you're just having a good time here, that's alright. We're good. We're good to go. You're not going to see that mouth. It's going to cut off, so. Alright, when we get closer to it, that's what's good about it. If you do minimal cuts, you can always go out. If you do something real big and gigantic, forget it. Get you another pumpkin. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this darn thing. Sorry. Law. All right, where's my heavy duty one? I guess it's this one, huh? Well, we're gonna cut around, and do cut around enough to where, you know, you get, oh man, some of these tools, they just don't help you out, do they? Okay, there we go. Here's the one you want, the black one. Okay, give it enough to where you're gonna have a handle. These things are really good. Oh, I think they're good when they're used, where you're very cautious, but I do think they're pretty good actually. I'm about to go get my Chef Connie knife set. They are actually Max, which are Japanese. I know a lot of people like the German knives. Here, I'm gonna get this a little bit better in here for you. I know people like German knives, and I'm not saying those are bad at all, but when I was at the Culinary Institute of America going to school at CIA, I'm going to sit this upright, see if I can use it again in a minute. Stick it somewhere that's going to help me. Here we go. Come on, help me out. There's a lot of master chefs there, and you know, other chefs will say, oh, you know, there's no such thing as a master chef and all that kind of junk. No, there is, and of course you can call yourself anything you want, I guess, because people do, don't they? But they actually go through tests that are very vigorous, very hard, and they really show off your skills. And you have to take a whole bunch of tests with something called Pro Chef, where other chefs are watching you and they are testing you and grading you constantly, and you don't even know what you're going to make before you go in and make it. I mean, I've never gone that far. I've gotten certified in many areas of it, but not a master chef. But I'm going to use this other one now, so I'm glad I got two of these kits. But it seemed like it was too gummed up, I wasn't going to move. But I looked at the head master chef, Adam Busby. I think it was Busby, Chef Adam. I was the same age as them, so I called them their name. Am I still alive? Somebody hit it, because it just showed me that it wasn't. So can you hit a like on there? A lefty. No, I'm actually a righty. Can someone hit me? Am I on? Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm on. Actually, I am a righty. What it is when you do Facebook, and maybe it's because I'm shooting from the camera so where I can see the monitor, it shows it all backwards. So I'm not really southpaw. But anyway, the master chef there at CIA used these knives called MAC, M-A-C, and they're Japanese. And so I thought, well, if he's the master chef here, I'm gonna listen to a master chef. Here we go. Here's the fun part. Yeah! Now, don't make the mistake of getting rid of this, because this will make it good and ooey and gooey and scary. Okay, so don't get rid of that. Lay it down somewhere. You want that, you want that, you want that. Just like in here. Clean out some good stuff. Definitely clean out stuff. I'm going to do that right now. But don't take it all out. Don't make it all clean and pristine in there. Leave that stuff hanging, because when it hangs, it looks really good. Don't ever make that mistake like I've done before. Okay, so just, you know, let's see if these really work well or not. I don't know. I usually like to take the seeds and cook them later, because they just taste good. But you know, then some of this stuff gets all up in your teeth, and it's like drives you crazy too. I don't know. Then they tell you, you know, you can't have salt, and you know what? Come on, you got to have salt on these seeds. Ugh. Yeah, baby. God, some people, when they save this stuff, and then they put it in the mouth of the jack-o'-lantern, and it looks like it's throwing up its own, you know, insides, which is very creative and cool. Okay. See, right now, this really cool live stuff is really neat because we're all in real time, so are you all. And when it's timed good and you know what's going to happen, like you can sit down with some iced tea and go, hey, I'm going to watch Connie carve a pumpkin for the next couple hours. I'm not going to watch TV. I'm going to watch Connie. And then it's kind of like you're right there with me. Anyway, there's a lot more seeds in here. And, you know, again, don't worry about getting everything out. Oh, there goes that Penny. Okay, Penny. All right. Thanks, Penny. What you got? You saving my life? She's a protector. All right, cool. It's not too bad in there, huh? There are some seeds, and that's okay. That'll smell good too. But I want to keep that good gutty stuff still hanging. So I don't have a lot in there. I mean, if it's too wet, it's going to be a pain. But I'm going to let these other seeds dry out at one point. That'll be cool. Always have a rag when you're doing something live. I've done so much stuff like on QVC and HSN. You know, it's all live. All my work's pretty much all been live, whether it's been car racing or boat racing, live in the pits, any type of sports whatsoever. TV, radio, I like it live. Otherwise, it's just not any fun. Okay, so we've got this. Good guck. Going to be able to fit in there. Don't mess that up any other way. You always have it to work with. Okay, and I'm going to put these other things, the seeds, out in the sun already. Just get that started, okay? You're going to see me over on the other side. I'm going to walk around. I'm maybe going to stoke the fire a little bit too because it's dying on me. The seeds are drying a little bit. The seeds are drying a little bit. Hello. Is this fun for you guys? Give me comments. Have fun. Tell jokes. I'll get to see them later. I'm going to stoke the fire. It's very hot. Cool, right? Hey. All right. Fire's going. Watch this. I want to turn a little bit more just so you can see more of that little fire. Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay. Do you still see me? Is everybody on? It says it's on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to cut these bad daddies. And I'm just going to get a face real quick because I know you don't want to be too bored. Lost my Sharpie. Got my hair cut yesterday and little highlights, but okay, ready? I'm going to do a half moon on here. I like that. Do my nose, do my mouth. And what's good is do one at a time, just so you won't screw it up. Start with the nose. I think that's the best. Then you can build out from there. Let's see, which one do we want to use? Look at this one. It's got a hole. It's like a hole puncher. We can try it. Okay. Put my nose right in the middle. I'm going to start out with the nose because then I can go around from there. Just going to do little pinpoints, and then at least I can go from one to the other. And I know exactly how I want to do it that way, you know. And it starts the cut, so that's perfect. I'm going to see if I can get this for you, but the other camera should be getting this. Please, let's see. Yeah. The other camera might be getting this. I'm so happy. So I put a hole in, and now I'm just following from one hole to the other. I've got 3 holes, so like a triangle for the nose. So I'm going to make the nose pointy at the bottom, and maybe I should have done it the other way, but at the top of the nose I'm going to kind of curve it in. If I don't like it, I can cut it out, but it's going to be kind of a little tiny nose. If you guys ever watch Botched, I might need the Botched guys to come out later and fix it. I love them. Do you ever watch them? Okay, so this is part of the nose. This will be jack-o'-lantern's parts and pieces. We'll put up on eBay later. One of the things I've noticed too, see, that'll be his nose, is now I can fix it up and make it look like a little better nose. And you can also, you know, cut from the, get the sides, and then it opens it up more. You don't necessarily cut the outside, you're cutting on the inside and you're opening it up. And then it really opens things up for you. But I think that is a tiny, tiny nose. And though we would all like them ourselves, jack-o'-lantern's got to have kind of a significant, kind of weird nose. So just do a little at a time. You can always go more, cannot go less. So it's kind of got a point, but I'm going to give it a little roundness here. All right. Okay, it's looking better. Hold on, I'll show it to you. Hold on. And I may change it. You know, that's what's fun about this. You can change it. Okay, there's my nose. How you like that nose? Should be the other way, shouldn't it? It'd be scarier the other way. Darn it. Live and learn. I'll get another pumpkin for that. But I'm opening it up by kind of cutting in toward the inside, because it's about a 1/2 inch thick. If you go cut from the outside in on the inside of it, it'll open it up for some light to come through. Okay, so that's kind of cool. You can always, you know, get the details later, but that's the nose for now. I may totally change it because we'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens with it. Okay, so I got my nose. So what you want to do is when you put your eyes in, I don't know if you can see what I drew on there, and that's what I didn't want you to be able to, just in case I go, you know, in the opposite direction. But, you know, go up to a certain point, you know. Make sure it's even, because it looks really good even, unless you're trying to be cockeyed. But even when you're trying to be cockeyed, you got to be even more symmetrical with it. It's an artistic thing, isn't it? But it's fun. Okay, so I'll tell you what, I like these to push in as your marker, as your little points, and then it also allows the tool to go into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go kind of up from the nose up to the eyes. So the eyes go right up from the brow, or from the nose up to the brow. See that? My other camera that you guys don't see yet, but you will. Okay, boom. So that's what I'm going to do. And do it on the other side too, and make it even across it. Ugh. You see, so I got 2 little dots. It goes up. Well, there's my face there. There you go. There's my jack-o'-lantern, ladies and gentlemen. The world's tiniest face on a pumpkin ever. It's called, I can't say Jackie, Mini Jackie, I don't know. All right, so that's my points to just go up from the eyes, just to make it symmetrical. And then I'm going to do the other points over here, so that when I go like, whoop, you know, I'll go from point to point. And they'll match, you know, I just want them to match. She's going to have some big old eyes. This thing's going to have some eyes. And I hope they're scary, darn it. Okay, at least I can go across over here. I think I'm going about the same width. Remember, always go smaller, you can always go bigger. You can always go bigger. Yeah, I might have done what I told you not to do. Hey, it is what it is, right? Alright. Dun dun dun. Okay. And I'm going to make another point where the eyes should go down. It is going to be a triangle, isn't it? It's going to be a triangle. Let's do it at the top of the nose. And I'll show you as soon as I get it done. Okay. No, that can't be right. That's going to be too big of an eye. There we go. Let's do that again. He's going to have a dimple. It's going to have a mole there, that's all. Okay, now I'll show you what I did. So, okay, went up from here, dunk, and then up here, dunk, because I'm going to go, you know, kind of make it a curve. But then you got to go here, because you got to curve it down, right? I think I'm going to do the curve. But I wanted another point to make sure I went to. So it's really going to be a triangle with a curve. Is that going to be scary? Let's see. Yeah, kind of evil. Let's see. I want to go more of a circle, right? Because here's a scary one. Where's my scary one? Over here. It's got, where's that scary one? Yeah. Let's just see what happens. I just, you know, usually go, I don't talk, so I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go with it, and y'all can just see it in a second here, okay? So just hang in there with me. This is a thick freaking pumpkin. All right, Jack, you're turning into Jack. Let's go. I think it's going to be cockeyed. And you know what? That's just the way it is. I can fix it all later. I never said this was going to be making a jack-o'-lantern in 2 minutes, did I? I'm not going to show it to you yet. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to show it to you yet. Everybody hang in there. Let's see. Go this way. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, Jack. Come on. There we go. Alright. I want to look at it before I show it to you. Kind of Asian, huh? We don't want to do that. Let's make those eyes bigger. And look, just so you'll know, you can make the eyes bigger by, cutting out this part. This part. You don't have to cut it, continue to make it bigger elsewhere on the outside. You can just cut out that because it opens it up, and that's what I'm going to do. Because that's what opens it up. More light comes out of it. Come on, don't be doing me wrong, these little cheap tools. I was telling everybody how good you were. Come on now. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we'll need the botched doctors to come out and help me. That'd be cool. They're both hilarious. I would like that. Wouldn't that be funny if they came to help the pumpkin maker out over here? Okay, so you can see they're starting to look a little cooler now. Ooh. That actually looks like a face, doesn't look like a nose, does it? I've completely botched up the nose. But I kind of like those eyes. Do you like those eyes? Give me a yes or whatever. I hope we're still broadcasting. It says we are. Someone's got to give me something. You know what, it's just not showing you guys talking. Usually it does, and I like that, because then I know it's on. So, for the sake of knowing if you're on or not, I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on, and then, you know, I can edit it later. So, right now I'm going to just flip it off to make sure that we're still going. Okay, hang in. It's just fun, isn't it? Look at my fire. Isn't that weak? It's like smoking on me. Jeez. Alright, so let's do a mouth real fast. I'm going to draw what I drew down here on a piece of paper. And folks, it's fine. Again, what you want to do, remember, you know, try to stay symmetrical. So, like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down from here. You're live. We're building an audience for you. Well, thank you, Facebook. Okay. So I want to go down here. I'm going to put the point of the smile here, like the point of the smile here. See, like find two endpoints. So it'll be like you do want it symmetrical, unless you're trying to go cockeyed, and that's fine too. But even then, you got to be, like I said, you got to be more symmetrical. So I'm going to find the part where I want the points, and it's just going to be an evil-like smile. So I'm going to find the points, and to where I'm going to go, you know, like this, you know, like to make the smile. But remember, when you make a smile, and you're going to make it a crooked smile, you got to make it crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary. Sorry, that is like a funny name. So let's get back to this. Get your symmetrical line points even down here, so you know you won't go too far down. You know, just put those little dots in there by using this neat little tool here, and then we'll go from there. Because when you do make a smile and it's crooked, you got to remember to leave those points up, or you know, the points that go down or the points that go up. And I'm only saying that because I've messed that up, and I'm like, well, how do I put the teeth in? Well, you already just cut it out. You can't, you know, you got to cut and create the teeth as you go along. So let me get my little points set up here. I'm going to make the smile a little bigger than the face, because then it'll be really cool, because it's going to be bigger. It's like clowns when they have a bigger... You go, Penny! When clowns have a bigger smile, it's really gross, isn't it? Who's that actress that always has she's got a bigger smile? She's real pretty. Everybody likes her. She looks like my sister-in-law, but she's got a big old smile. It's not Sandra Bullock, it's the other one. Let's see. So I'm going to have some points here. I'm going to draw everything the way I want it to be. I might have some straight up and down. So I hope that you guys, while I'm doing this, I hope that you go to my Blue Rock Talk page on YouTube channel, and I hope you subscribe to it. It obviously takes a while to build an audience, and that's okay. I've got time. But I do appreciate that you subscribe to it, and then, you know, also hit the bell on it to get the notifications. That way you can see when something new's coming up. And I appreciate any likes if you like it, and comments, and you know, I really want to spark conversation, you know. That's really what I like to do. It's Earth's Most Interesting Conversations with Connie Willis. So, you know, it's about conversation, conversing. It's a lot better than talking politics, except maybe this year. This is different. This election's a little different. Okay, so I drew something, but now I gotta finish it. Let's see what I'm gonna do. Okay, is that scarier? Where's my templates? Okay. Oh, real jagged. They're real jagged. Let's see. I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna show you here in a second. It is definitely a crooked smile for the crooked Hillary O'Lantern. I better watch it. I'll lose half my audience. But, you know, I guess I'll keep the audience I want anyway. No, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't even say that. I'm just kidding. Don't talk about religion or politics, right? Okay. You gotta make sure you still see your smile. That's a pretty wicked smile. I'm gonna make it a little more up. And then I'll show you here in a second. So, be cool. This is going to be it's going to be a big old mouth. Hey, I don't know if I want it that big. I want it big, but see, it kind of draws as you go along, right? And you create as it happens. And that's all okay. Who was that star? Julia Roberts. That's the one. Julia Roberts. She's the one I'm talking about. She's got a bigger smile on her face, but it looks great. So good for her. Okay. Okay. I don't want you. Oh, I'll show it to you, but you're not going to be able to figure it out. Okay, it's got me pushing a button here. All right. Woo! Okay, can you see that? I've got the smile on all the sides. I'll just do it real fast, and then we'll have a jack-o'-lantern before my electricity goes out. All right, use this little push-in thing for your points, which I absolutely love. It keeps it a lot more symmetrical that way. I hope you all like just kind of hanging out, having a little conversation, even though I'm not being able to read what you're writing. I hope you all are conversing amongst yourselves. I think that's kind of cool. If you do, I don't know about this nose. It's a funky nose. Okay, so then we're going to have another tooth here. But we're going to go down this way. We're going to go down and curve. We're going to go about to here. We're going to go here. And then we're going to go back down to here. And right now I'm just like freelancing this thing and hoping for the best. This is a thick old pumpkin. I really do like this tool. It really helps by doing that. And if you do enough of them, heck, it's even easier to cut. Woo, let's do it like this. Okay. All right. You can see I kind of got those holes, and I'm just going to kind of follow them. All right, hang in there. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me have some of my little sparkling water. That's all it is. So if LaCroix would like to have me as one of their spokespersons, you know, then that's cool too. Mom's coming back out. Come on out, Mom. Join. You can meet Ner. You gonna come out? What's going on? It's not cold, Mom. She just checking on me. Okay. So this one's kind of thin. It's perfect. It's going to go in there because it'll allow me to go in that hole. Okay, here we go, everybody. Oh, I forgot one of my holes I got to punch. Darn it. Hope it doesn't mess me up here. Let's go. That one. I'm sorry. I got to get all the points. Okay. I'm real excited for what I'm going to do on Blue Rock because... Okay, I think we're still going because I've got some really cool equipment that I got, and it's going to look like what I'm kind of used to doing, and just very professional. I've been very lucky and blessed to have been in national and international broadcast television, and you know, it's good and bad because you want your stuff to be the best because you're used to the best. So kind of hard for me not to do what I think is like the best look, and if I don't think it's best, you know. But I'm not an engineer either, so I kind of learn as I go. And if I get enough subscribers and do stuff like that, like I'm saying, and people watch, you know, the whole thing and stuff, where people enjoy it, you know, it's just about having a good channel and good content. And if I do and do all that right, then you know, Google AdSense will kick in, sponsors will come in and all that, and You know, I just find it's easier to keep it free for you guys. As I know, I don't want to pay for anything either. Come on. This sucks. Where's it? Give me another one. Okay. Oh, here we go. This one's gonna rip it. Yeah, this one's gonna rip it. All right. Carpal tunnel. But the equipment's going to look great, and I'm going to have some of the best people to speak to. I've been trying to figure out, I've kind of, you all know, I've kind of tried to launch, and it failed because I didn't put it together totally correctly, without a doubt. I thought that you could put on 2 people, and you can, but you can't hear them both. The audio, which you think is going to be a given, is not. It's one of those nice teasers to make you buy the next one up, and you don't know it until it happens. And a lot of you guys have probably bought apps, or you do some sort of video, and if you do have an app on it, they have their own watermark on it, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's got their stupid watermark on it. And you don't want that. You don't want to advertise for them. You want to have your own on there. But, for like $10, you can take the watermark off. So it's just the teasers that these people do, and you don't know it until you actually do it. And that's not cool. A lot of times if you read the reviews, it'll tell you. Because people also get mad about that too, because they learn the hard way. So it's always good to read the reviews on the apps. And you may not be into apps and any of that kind of stuff, and I wasn't either, but if you start getting into it, that's what you need to do. Okay. All right. Oh, I can't wait till I get to push it out for you. You're going to go, wow, that's ugly, or good, or not. We'll find out. It kind of looks like Charlie Brown's shirt. Kind of got that design going. Huh. Well, let's see what happens here. Crooked Hillary. That's funny. That's funny. Now, actually, believe it or not, I'm in Louisville right now, Kentucky, and Trump is speaking in Cincinnati tonight, which is an hour and a half or so away from me. And I actually got tickets to the show. I got 2. I don't know if I'm going or not. I have to find somebody to go with me that likes it. Because I was thinking that I could broadcast from there. I thought that'd be kind of cool. So I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But I thought it'd be kind of cool because I thought I could really, you could see how big the crowd was and all that kind of stuff. Penny! There's a car leaving. Come, Penny! Hold on. Penny! Penny girl! Hold on, shoot. She'll run out. She'll run in front of the car. Hold on. Penny! Penny, where are you? Oh, I hate this. Penny! 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 Where are you, girl? Penny! Okay, Penny is safe. All right. Anyway, if there's somebody in Louisville that thinks that we might be able to head out there and make it in time, and I'll do some live stuff on Blue Rock or on Facebook, and we'll let you see what it's like at one of these rallies. Because the media really is. They really are biased. I don't care what side you like. It's amazing. And if you watch CNN, you don't get any information that's good about Trump. And if you watch, I really do think Fox is balanced. If you don't, then you're not watching it probably, because they, you know, sometimes I'm even like, are y'all for Hillary? Because it goes back and forth. I mean, they really do stay pretty straight about it. Check this out. Check this out. Look at that. Woo. Woo. See all that good stuff coming out? Look, that's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad. That looks like a good old jack-o'-lantern, doesn't it? So now I'm just going to kind of clean it up. I don't want all that good gooky stuff to come out. That's awesome. I want that just to stay back a little bit. That's cool. I just want to kind of clean it up a little bit, you know, which is with the part of the, you know, the squash part of it, the actual flesh down below, just to maybe open it up some more. I don't know. I kind of like it. You like that? Let me know if you like it. Do I need work on the eyes or what? I mean, that's kind of cool the way it is. I'm pretty proud of that. I'll pull some of these things back a little bit. You may not be seeing it totally, but I kind of like that. And you know, like I told you, I like the spit on there. However, now I'm going to show you something as well. I kind of like it. I might open it up a little bit so some of that background flesh, just so that's out of the way. Yeah, then it just really opens it up when you do that. But you don't want to mess it up either, right? You're like, don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. That's kind of so much easier to clean up like that. Okay. Yeah, see, I kind of cleaned it up so it looks a little bigger that way. So let me pull out what's in here, and then I'm going to show you a little trick I think it's pretty cool. Look at that. Look at this, watch. Put it right here. Is that not the shirt of Charlie Brown? Is it that way? Or is it that way? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, right? Those of us older, I can't believe we're older, gosh. All right, if you look on here too a little closely, you're going to see some of the markers. The marker. Sometimes you can wipe it off depending on the marker. And actually, I'm wiping some of it off with this. So that's good. If you can do that, great. And that's what I'm going to do. But if you can't, I don't really want to do it on this one. I'll show you it though. I don't know if it's going to totally do it. But if you can't, then get one of these, like, whether it's one of these, you know, or just these scrapers here, and just scrape, you know, just barely get that little part of the skin of the pumpkin, just that little bit, and it'll clean it up. And just even doing that a little bit all the way around, I mean, it just cleans it up really nicely. So that's just in the details, you know what I mean? So I'm going to do that now, and you can hang with me or not. Get off me, fly. So I'm just going to clean it up and kind of talk to you a little bit. I wish that you guys could talk back, and that's what is going to happen with my Blue Rock Talk, is you'll be able to talk back with me, and we could be conversing the whole time. However, I just got to get some things done before I can get to that point. So when people are pushing me on it, I'm like, I'm trying, man. It's just me, you know, it's just me. I've got some good, you know, a long time ago, and it's sad, but a long time ago, you know, people could really help you a lot, and you know, it's what this election's all about too, right? You know, people in my business, it's not a lot of work out there, and if you have work, you know, it's like someone's got to die before something opens up. There's just not a lot of work out there. And so, you know, people don't do the favors like they used to, and sometimes they just can't. The radio station or the TV station doesn't allow people to do some of this stuff under the table like they used to. It used to be where your friends could help you out, and it's not that way anymore. It's just not. I'm kind of feeling good the way it is. I'm going to have to kind of clean up some of this stuff in a different way. But I'm pretty happy with it. If you are, please, you know, put on there because I'll be able to read it later if you liked it. So I'm going to try to scrub this stuff off without taking off the skin first. And if I can do that, then I'm going to be really happy, because I love the pumpkin outside. It just stays that much longer, you know. I mean, look, what's the date? The 13th, and this will probably last a good while. Now, one of the things about a pumpkin is if you make one, and if you're not in an area, like I'm not in an area where people walk by and they see it, you know, so you can't show it off. So what we do is we put it into the fireplace, and instead of having a candle in the fireplace or anything like that, just provide some light, this goes in there and it looks really, really cool. And that's about it. This is kind of coming off. I like that, but it's not doing the best job in the world. So I'm going to have to do the other trick. And I really did maul it up with a lot of drawing, so shoot. I know I told you not to do that, so don't do as I say. Or do as I say, don't do as I do, right? Is that what our parents always told us? They'd always be like, don't drink, don't ever do this, don't smoke. My dad and any Kentuckian knows, hey, that tobacco was a big deal for us, so you don't really cut on that because it, you know, put us through school. Everybody's in the tobacco industry here in Kentucky, but you know, all the things parents told us not to do, right? They would do. I guess I'm going to have to somehow clean that off. Darn it. Which tool is best? I don't have a scraper like they do. I'm going to have to... Oh, I don't want to mar it up. I don't want to mar it up. See what I can do here. It's going to be a scarred up pumpkin. Oh, I can do it light enough. If you do it light enough, just scrape it with one of these things. I just wish I had a better scraper. I might create one since this one's broken. There you go. I'm going to do that. Because you just need the side of it. Again, I wish you guys could talk back with me. If you like the idea of my Blue Rock Talk, please let me know. I do have the Facebook page, and it's cool to like that and be a part of that, but I really need you on the YouTube channel, because that's where the action's going to be. So just to let you know that. I was really happy that George Norrie on Coast, you know, allows me to talk about it. That was really cool. I hope to have him on sometime and interview him. He's been pretty busy lately. Good for him. But I will, I don't know, tell me, I know a lot of you already tell me who you want to be on for Blue Rock or Coast, and I appreciate that. I got a long list that you wouldn't believe. So I hate to put your friend at the bottom or your suggestion at the bottom or even you at the bottom for those of you that have written in. It's just, it is what it is right now. But that's a good thing, right? So we won't run out of people. And because it's my own channel, I don't really, especially at the beginning, maybe later, but at the beginning, I don't need to be like a network. I mean, that's what's great about doing it yourself. I can do it when I want. And if you subscribe and you are if you hit the notification, then you're going to know when a video's been shot, so you're not going to miss it. So it's not like right now I'm going to do it every Friday at 7 or something like that. Okay? Just want you to know. Well, listen, you don't care about this, and you don't care about this conversation because we can't talk back. I'm just like having a conference call here. So I'll tell, like, let's see, let me tell one ghost story while I'm doing this. And if I'm not done, I'll cut it off and, you know, we can all talk later. So let me think of one ghost story while I'm cleaning this up to tell you. Because we've all had them, right? That's why we're into this, right? Let's see. A ghost story. Plenty of ghost stories. Some of them are kind of long. I mean, some people just have like quick sightings, you know, and something real quick happens, but man, I've had things that they just keep going, and so I don't want to bore you. Not that they're boring. They're just scary. Sometimes I got to stand up and kind of show you that way. I can't. Well, let's see. Let me think of which one to tell you. This is why I'm in it. I keep thinking of this one person that... I don't know if I want to tell that one. I may have told it on one of these little talk shows, but I don't know. Some of them you don't want to bring up because, you know, it scared you to death, and you don't want to think about it, and you don't want to think about how deep it goes, especially when it's not just a glimpse of something. So let me just think of a glimpse of something. Not all ghosts are bad, and I guess, you know, when they're bad and real bad, they're demons, but not all bad ghosts are demons either. So I'm gonna have to cut off more of the flesh than I thought. I really did what I told you not to do. Ghost story. I got more like alien stuff and and now if I tell Bigfoot, everybody thinks I'm only Bigfoot. I love the Bigfoot stuff. It's very new to me. I've done a lot of the alien stuff and I've done a lot of the ghost stuff. You know, you can't help it. When your house is haunted, you're going to deal with ghost stuff. And there's no getting out of it if you're the kid. I mean, what, are you going to go buy a new home? You're going to pay for it. No, you're stuck. You're in it for life, man. Until you get out of school or get out of the house. But Bigfoot, I find it very exciting, and the forest friends and all that, because there's so much more to learn, and people, you know, find out new stuff all the time, and portals, and, you know, lights, and it's just like, it's when I hear Bigfoot stories from people, it's just like hearing a lot of UFO and alien and being taken stuff. Let me just check that. It might be, you know, Donald Trump saying he wants to be on Blue Rock Talk. Well, it's going to keep ringing, but you know what it did is it took away my shot. I think there's a way to turn that off, but I don't know it. Anyway, I'm going to just show you this. I don't want to bore you too much, but again, real quick, Bigfoot is really exciting to me because it's just so different, and there's a lot of new stuff coming. Did it reconnect? It reconnected. I knew if I just let it go, it would do it. Well, I was just saying that I think the Bigfoot is cool. The people are incredible in it. They're very nice people. Very loyal. You know, that's the kind of people you want to be around with. Very trustworthy. I mean, you always got to be careful and ask your friends, hey, you know, I'm going Bigfooting with these people. Are they cool? Yeah, they're cool. Just want to stay away from hoaxers, right? You know, you don't want to be around people that, you know, don't waste your time. It's wasting your time because they are real. They're absolutely real. They're absolutely real. They're absolutely real. And if you go to the hotspots, and the less people, the better. I mean, come on. You want to go by yourself, that's even better, but it's extremely scary. You know, at least one other person, 2, 3, maybe 4 at the most, but you know, you go any more than that. I mean, folks, really think about it. If you're out there in the woods, are you going to show up like that? Okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean this up later. I don't want to bore you any more than I have. So let's definitely, I don't have, do I have? Yeah, I do have some matches. So I can't put a little candle in there, so let's do that. Let's do that. Let me get the matches over here. Hold on a second. I can stoke the fire while I'm at it. I'll stoke the fire while I'm at it. Check my other camera. Okay, so I don't even know if you can see those marks on there anyway, so I'm good. All right, I'm excited. Crooked Hillary. That's what I'm gonna call this. Crooked Hillary, that's funny. All right, Crooked Hillary. I don't care what side you're on, that's funny. And I don't care what side you're on either. It was funny when they had those pictures of Bill Clinton looking at who, oh, oops, darn it. One of those wet things falling down, put it out. I don't know if I can use this one again or not. Anyway, when Clinton was looking over at like, who do they have here in the front row? That was funny. And then what everybody's remarks were. Again, I don't care what side you're on, that was funny. Don't lose your sense of humor, folks. Can you see? I don't want you seeing the fire, so you just have an uphill battle there. Your view. Burn my hand. Yikes, those little things, those little suckers burn you. Woo! Alright, well, here we go. You take off some of the seeds. Look at that. Good. Just oh, awesome. Just that's what you want. Yeah, that's what you want, that good gooky stuff. I think I'll make the seeds. Mom will like them. Mom will like them. Okay, look at that. And I'll smell it too at one point. It'll smell good. Look at that. That's not bad, is it? And again, you want that crusty stuff hanging down because it looks all goofy and ooh, scary. And you go, I kind of like it. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack-o'-lantern or Crooked Hillary, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. Have fun with it. I hope that you guys show me pictures of your jack-o'-lantern, and I hope that you had a good time on here. I will eventually edit this and put it on Blue Rock, and if I find someone to go with me to Cincinnati, I'll go and I'll shoot some, you know, of what it looks like at one of these rallies, so you'll know. But for now, thanks for being with me and hanging in there with me. I got some cleaning up to do, and I guess it's time for Mom's next pill and give her something to eat. And oh my gosh, people, Connie, cutie pie Connie, you look awesome, but you have to skin the inside of the pumpkin down about 1/4 of an inch. It makes the carving a lot easier. Learn that the hard way. Hey Kurt, hey man, I had some of my own Connie tips. You got some tips, you have to have your own channel or Facebook page. He's a great guy, Kurt. He's a friend of mine. We golf all the time back in Orlando. Excellent carving. Looks like a classic jack-o'-lantern. Exactly. Very nice, Connie. Dave Oss. Thanks, Dave. And John, what is that? John Holtzma? Is that it? Can't really see from here. Thank you. Well, that's, you know, that's what I want. I like the classic pumpkin look, and I like it to be scary, and you know, it's just fun like that. So yay. What now, Kurt? Man, didn't you hear me talking about the flesh, dude? I look forward to reading the other ones. I can't see them. I see that Kevin's got something going on in there, but I can't read it yet. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry, I can't read it. Thanks everybody. So go to Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis on my Facebook page and like that for sure. That's cool. Definitely like that. I don't know if I have to invite you or not. It seems like I do, but I don't know. I need to be a social media person, but I'm turning into one. But if you go to the YouTube channel, that would be fantastic. Subscribe, hit the notification, and you'll know, oh, somebody sent me some love. And here comes a little Peony. Come here, Peony. Say goodbye with me. Come here. Say goodbye with me. Oh, here's my girl. Hey, my little girl, Peony. And there's Nerner. Come here, Nerner. Say goodbye on camera. Come on. Nerner's coming too. She's going to say goodbye. And I'll see what she comments on my thing. Yeah, come around this way behind me. So here's my little family. Crooked Hillary or Jack-o'-lantern, whatever you want to call her. This is Penny Girl. Got the fire. Come around this way, Mom. Come around this chair, like right behind me. And then here's my Nerner. Can you see? Well, drop your face down a little, Mom. Drop it down a little more. A little more. Get your face next to mine. Get your face next to mine. A little more. There you go. That's my mom. See how good she looks?
Oh, that's her.
What are you growling at mom for? Hey.
She's happy.
What are you growling at Nerner for? Penny, stop. Look at her.
She was dying to come out of it.
So thanks everybody. There's my mom. Got the
Bye.
fire. Mom, wave bye.
Bye.
There you go. And Mom, do you like my jack-o'-lantern? Go around there in front and look at it. That way. No, yeah, around that way. Yeah, that way. And see it from the front. There you go, Penny. Okay, let's get Mom's critique. Oops. Yeah, come over here. Now, give it a critique because it'll be picked up on the microphone. What do you think it looks like? You like it?
I liked it. It looks like Penny. Penny, what's his name?
Freddie?
Freddie.
Looks like Freddie? Yeah, I can put that.
He's
Freddie
got a
wears that
handle.
sweatshirt, right?
He's got a handle.
There you go, Penny. Come on, get up there. Here. Let her walk around. I know the bugs are atrocious right now. They're starting to come out. But, so you like it?
I like it.
You think it looks like Crooked Hillary?
No.
No? Okay, all right, sorry. I just think that's the funniest name in the world. Sorry, whatever side you're on. Okay, I've got us a pumpkin now, a jack-o'-lantern. So we're good.
Good.
All right, so Mom gave it the thumbs up. Penny's running around. The fire's going well. I think it's time for Mom's pill and something to eat. And I think I might do a bourbon and Coke. What do you think, Mom?
Bourbon and half Coke.
Bourbon and half Coke. Well, there you go. Spoken like a true Kentuckian. Got to also have muddled cherries in it. All right, so thanks everybody, and thanks from this side as well.
Come on.
Over and out. Subscribe to me on Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. And also hit the notifications. Mom, don't trip over there. Hit that notification. After you subscribe, hit the notification bell on it too to make sure that you get every one of the videos. Like me on my Facebook page. Whoop. Mom just picked up Penny and dropped her.
No.
That's why she was growling at you, Mom. And thanks, everybody. I'll be back on Coast November 5th. And I'll be here on Blue Rock here shortly with some really good interviews and some other neat little things. I was hanging out with Squatch Man, so I want to kind of put up some stuff with them. And Ron and Carrie Moorhead, I did some stuff with them and some other people, and I kind of want to put that up before I can do anything else and just move forward with getting rid of all the video that I have. By the way, my birthday was yesterday. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for all your happy birthdays. I really appreciate that. So, my birthday gift, go subscribe on my YouTube channel. All right. Jack-o'-lantern. I'm happy with it too. Thank you. Thank you, God. And it worked. It's on. So, now you know how to pick out a pumpkin, and you know, make sure you have a handle. Make the handle go the way you want. Get the canvas that you want, because that's what this is now. And then have a good time. Get the cheap little tool so you can, just throw them away. I'm going to go also dry out the seeds, and I'm going to cook those and salt them up. That'll be nice. So thanks, everybody. Let me know what you think. And if you think bad things, I don't care to hear what you have to say, okay? Just go tell someone else, all right? Get enough of that, my gosh. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Whoa.